caught you with one there, huh? It's okay. It happens. This is boxing after all. It doesn't matter that you got knocked down. You can get him back in the next round. You did the right thing, though. You took your time and you got back up. Your father would be proud of you. That's what champions do, Andre. They get back up.
What is that?
Ammonia. That shit'll wake you right up.
What did he hit me with?
His head. He's a penitentiary, son. That rep ain't gonna do shit but count somebody out, which means you got to knock that cracker on his ass, yeah? Now you got one round. Knock the fucker on his ass.
Knock the fuck on his ass.
Congratulations on your victory, boy. You look real good out there. We're really fucking impressed. Welcome to the real world, baby! Nighty night, bitch.
I don't want to die in prison.
Easy now, son. Don't try to talk. Just take it easy now. You're lucky they left you breathing.
I wasn't always this lucky.
This Cuban is no amateur. He could have turned pro years ago. He's been the amateur champ for 9 years. 9 years. Are you gonna let him make it 10? That's right. That's why we're here. To get the gold medal. Now go get him, kid!
So we start round number 1 of Andre Bishop against the sensational Cuban Joel Savone. You know, I heard a lot of experts ringside talking about the lack of experience for Bishop compared to Savone. Of course, Savone's a 9-time champion, and you have to wonder and ask yourself, will the nerves of Andre Bishop start to get to him? Will he be rattled against such a worthy opponent? Joel Savone skidding himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Hits him in the mug with the right. Savone's left now getting into the mix. Not much action as he just ties up. Able to dismiss it. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Andre Bishop. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there.
Teddy, if I put 2 fighters in front of you and said you can train, both these guys have equal talent, but you can train the lefty or you can train the righty, who would you pick?
Well, usually the lefty has a little advantage because you haven't seen them too often. And that's always going to be something that's going to really serve them a little bit. But they might not have an advantage in the business end of it. A lot of guys won't fight your fighter. And then what are you going to do?
Joel Savone's right hand scores well. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Clicks of the talk.
That's what I like to see.
Scores well to the head with the right hand. Very good, productive round from Andre Bishop. He can build off of that.
Yes, he can. And he will build off of it because you can see his confidence is mounting round by round.
Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing? Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Well, the 9-time gold medalist Joel Savone has not been in a position like this often. Andre Bishop has built up a big lead, and now just wasting away some time with that clinch.
Keep it up!
Good right hand by Andre Bishop. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Oh, and he's going to the body well. Now that's some fine work right there by Andre Bishop. I think Bishop scored really well there. He just damaged his opponent with that power shot upstairs.
Cover up, cover up!
Bishop's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Savone's inability to get away from his opponent's right hand is costing him.
He continues to pull straight back, and he's still in the path of the punch.
Final 10 seconds of round number 2. There's the combo downstairs. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Good flush shot upstairs.
Deep drain. Get some water. You're good. You're okay. Breathe for me. Now listen. You threw a wide punch and he got you.
Nice round, Andre. Keep it up. Keep those hands. This guy can't handle the pressure, Dre. Keep on moving. Keep on throwing. Keep that pressure up. Okay.
breath. Deep breath. Relax. Relájate. Relax. Are you all right? I need you to keep your hands up. Keep your...
Okay. Okay, that's it.
It's okay. It's okay.
Joel Savone's bounce is back in his step. The start of a new round, coming off a round in which he really took some punishment.
Well, that's what being in great shape will do for you. Also, great experience where he's been through these things before and he's not panicking.
I really like what Andre Bishop is doing here. He's scoring well against the veteran Savone. Joel Savone's not having things go his way tonight, but there's one easy explanation for it. He's barely moving. He's just stationary there.
And his opponent's taking great advantage of that. He's coming in, he's finding them, he's giving them angles. You know, I think part of it is frustration. He's not moving because he's being kept off balance, and right now he's just not thinking right.
Targeting that head with the combination punching. Big shot comes crashing home.
Well, you go straight back, you're going to pay a price. He paid a big one there.
He got a lot into that uppercut. Nice work by Andre Bishop. Wow. He is leveled. How could he possibly get up from that? He's not going to. This fight's over. It's over. It's late in the fight, and it looked like we were going to get a decision out of this. Bishop's power makes it a knockout.
Reminiscent of some of the great late knockout fights in the history of this.
It's terrific, honestly. Being voted fighter of the
Yeah,
game,
baby.
It's an honor.
Gold medal, baby. Yeah.
This is my baby brother, my big baby brother, Rain.
Hey, big baby Bishop, I'm a fighter too, and one day I'm gonna be right where he is now.
Like I was saying, it's a lot of talented boxers out here, and it's an honor just being...
Hey, Bishop brothers are in the house. Big baby Bishop, what? It was a fabulous tournament. Truly exciting to watch. But even more exciting, McQueen Promotions is pleased to announce that we've just added Isaac Frost to our roster of boxing talent.
Isaac, are you disappointed that Andre Bishop won Fighter of the Games?
Disappointed. I'm the heavyweight gold medalist. No one went the distance with me. Nobody here could ever go the distance with me. I am the best fighter at these games. Period.
Andre Bishop is a talented middleweight, but I think Isaac makes a good point. Regardless, both these young men could have very bright futures in professional boxing.
Remember, stick and move. Stick and move. Don't hesitate on those combos.
You okay?
Beautiful, kid. You got your father's power.
He certainly does. His father hit like a heavyweight, too. Gus, despite our differences, I've always said you're one of the best trainers in the business.
I don't care what you say about me, Queen. Always nice to see you, Megan.
Always nice to see you too, Gus.
I'm bringing my daughter into the business. You know how good she is with fighters. I want her to manage Andre. You're a great trainer. Why not concentrate on what you do best and let Megan and I concentrate on Andre's career?
Thanks, but I think I can handle it.
Isaac Frost will be fighting for a title within 2 years. I can do that for you, too.
Thanks, but I can handle it.
Did this old man ever get your father a title shot?
He was on his way!
The only way to the title is through me!
Not if nobody can beat me.
Oh, you think so? You don't know who you're fucking with.
Dad.
You've been listening to this stupid old man.
Dad!
You don't know who you're fucking with.
I apologize.
No, you have no reason to apologize. But your father, on the other hand, he chews fighters up and he spits them out.
Gus, if we just...
Megan, you're a good egg. But no way Are we getting in bed with D.L. McQueen?
I respect your decision. Lucius Palmer likes to run, but he'll get aggressive at the end of each round. He's good at stealing fights. Good luck, Andre.
Thanks, Megan.
She's right about Palmer. She's a smart girl, that Megan.
Welcome, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore, ringside with Teddy Atlas. We have a big night of boxing ahead. Plus, so many are looking forward to our undercard. It is the pro debut for the much heralded Andre Bishop. The middleweight will be facing the crafty veteran Lucius Palmer.
Touch him up and
All
let's go.
from here, the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago right now. The pro debut of Andre Bishop is underway. Round one here against Lucius Palmer. With that amateur pedigree of his, Palmer is going to be in store for quite a challenge. Remember, Bishop won the World Amateur Games. He's a gold medalist there. Smart move by Lucius Palmer there, able to block that punch. Good effective work with that straight right hand. Teddy, the expectation in a matchup like this, a power puncher versus power puncher, is that the fight's not going to last long. But what if it does? Then what?
The guy with less power is going to win because he's a guy that has a reserve in a place that he's ready to go to in case the power's not there.
Gets rid of that body shot. And he just holds on there. Halfway through round number one.
Keep working the body.
Good shot to the head with that right hand. From long range, did you see that? Down he goes. He went down.
One, two, three, 4, 5.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
Joe, one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're going to find out right now, he needs them right now.
Andre Bishop getting to his opponent's head. Nice job by Bishop with the power shot. Well, as if it's right on cue, Lucius Palmer here at the end of the round, flurrying against Andre Bishop. So the first round of Andre Bishop's pro career is in the books, facing Lucius Palmer here. Teddy, after what we just saw, what can we expect?
Well, we could expect that he's going to try to grab the last parts of the round. You saw that right there. You know, he'll fight 3/4 of the round at one pace, and then all of a sudden flurry a little bit, flash a little bit at the end, try to grab the eyes of the judges.
Palmer's coming out to fight this round after being knocked down in the previous round. Teddy, any idea, do you think he's recouped enough here?
Well, we're going to find out very quickly by looking at his legs. You're going to look downstairs just like you look downstairs in the basement of a house to see whether or not those bricks are in place or whether or not some of the mortar has kind of disappeared and the bricks are a little loose. You want to see if those legs are stable, if they're firm.
Scores up top with a left. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. Halfway through this round. Right to the head with that right. see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Commits to the straight right. Lucius Palmer's late, and banging away he goes. Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And Andre Bishop proves to everyone why there is so much hype to the start of his pro career. A knockout win against the veteran Lucius Palmer.
Back here in the Friday Night Fight studios, I'm Brian Kenny. Amateur gold medalist Andre Bishop taking his first steps as a pro this past weekend on the undercard at the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago. Bishop beating former welterweight contender Lucius Palmer en route to his first pro win. Now, we've seen Palmer before here on ESPN. He's a veteran, he's no joke, and Bishop is now considered to be one of the best prospects boxing has seen in decades. By beating a fighter the caliber of Palmer in his pro debut, no less, he definitely made a statement. Andre Bishop clearly a fighter to watch. In other news, heavyweight prospect Isaac Frost scoring the second knockout of his pro career, beating another overmatched opponent on the undercard of a McQueen pay-per-view in Las Vegas. He's now 2-0 with 2 KOs.
I said it before, kid. I don't believe in building a record fighting nobodies. You don't learn anything against guys like that except how to make mistakes. We ain't here to do anything stupid. This ain't the amateurs no more. You got a chance to do something great, to be someone great. And I'm gonna help you get there. We're gonna take some fights against decent guys. And I want you to show me that you got what it takes. Because if you can stop these guys, I'm gonna be impressed. But if you can't at least put them on the canvas, I'm gonna be disappointed. Got it, kid? I want to see these guys on the floor.
The time has come. All the talk is done. Now the fight is set to begin. There's Andre Bishop in the locker room, Teddy, with his longtime trainer, Gus Carisi. Of course, Gus was one who very early on tapped Andre Bishop as a fighter to watch. He said he was full of potential.
Yes, he was a tremendous amateur. He won the World Championship tournament.
From the State Palace Theater here in New Orleans, we welcome you to our middleweight main event. A much anticipated bout between Andre Bishop and Mike Walker. It is now time for our main event from the State Palace Theater here in New Orleans. Middleweights Andre Bishop and Mike Walker set to square off. For the official introductions, we send it up. Andre Bishop is in a bad spot right now. And yet another big shot comes in. Round number 1, and he's already down.
Get up, one-handed! 2.
So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Andre Bishop has always had a knack for that. I love the way Andre will look for that uppercut and then deliver it. Well-timed by Andre Bishop. He took a step back, landed the counterpunch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Bishop's defense is paying off now. Great round now. Oh, and there you go. Wow, is this good stuff? What good stuff. He just scored the knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
Joe, that's incredible. And the knockdown earlier actually set up this knockdown because his opponent, he got a little reckless, a little careless.
Walker's climb back up from the canvas may inspire him. Walker's got a little something coming back at him. A counterpunch scored. 90 seconds to go here in this round. There it is! And for the second time tonight, he goes down.
your winner, Andre Bishop.
I was on my way, and baby brother was making his mark as an amateur. Gus had been our father's trainer. He took us in after our parents died.
Good. Keep that jab going.
Ladies and
At 2-0, the young upstart Andre Bishop is getting a lot of attention, and he has ours tonight. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. We welcome you to this night of boxing here at the State Palace Theater in New Orleans. Bishop looks to start his pro career 3-0 as he takes on Wilfred Rosario.
And his opponent across the ring, hailing out of Guantanamo, Wilfred Rosario.
Here we go, round number 1, scheduled for 6. Hey, this is a big spot for him, Teddy. Rosario's future could be determined tonight. He's a clear-cut underdog.
Yeah, Joe, this is like high school. You want to get to college, you have to go through high school first. What you learn there will tell what college you get accepted into. That's what the story is for this fight.
That was nice. He just drew that uppercut, absolutely rocked him. Oh! Rosario's down. It was a piercing combination that put him on the floor.
Well, you stand in front of your man too long, not doing anything, that's what's going to happen.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
Joe, this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
Rosario's right hand working well that time. He scored well. Teddy, obviously we have a matchup that the fans love, power puncher versus power puncher, but if you're one of the two trainers, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking about defense. If I can be a little bit better on defense, my power's not going away. I'm still going to be okay in that area.
Keep your distance. Nice block by Andre Bishop. That's a razor-sharp uppercut by Rosario. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Scored well up top. We overheard the corner of Andre Bishop earlier saying to look for the uppercut. That time, he found it, he saw it, he gave it. He digs in with an uppercut after blocking that shot away. Andre Bishop's trainer, Gus Carisi, was quite open this week in saying, hey, I want to see excitement out of my fighter. I want him to deliver something to the fans.
Yeah, he's thinking the same way my mentor, Costamato, used to think. That's why he invented the peekaboo style. You know, it was effective. You kept your hands up, your elbows in, but it was also exciting. It would elicit excitement from the crowd, and that's what he wanted, to make sure that he created somebody that wanted people to come see him.
Rosario's tying up more now after being knocked down.
And that's what you expect. He's trying to buy a little time. He's not worried about winning this round right now. He just wants to get himself right so he can win other rounds. And he can be around for other rounds.
What a damaging blow. Nice hook upstairs. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. Bishop's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. And now he's targeting upstairs. Halfway through this round here. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Rosario's effort has been admirable, but I don't think he's getting the results he would like to get here. He's tiring himself.
Yeah, what I think's starting to happen here, Joe, we saw him throwing a lot of punches, but not real effective punches. I'm wondering now, he's ahead right now in this part of the fight, but I'm wondering if he's getting discouraged because it didn't have the effect on his opponent he wanted it to.
Counters with a crushing blow to the head. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Andre Bishop. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. And that's the end of round 2.
Don't fight his fight.
Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round of what has been a very even fight. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Andre Bishop. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward. He falls victim to that big hook. Bishop's combination punching is just solid. Oh, and he goes down again. The question is, can he rise up and continue on? Rosario's still in a tough spot here. Don't get fooled just thinking he beat the count and everything's fine.
And I'm not so sure that he can grab. So what you got to do now, if you're a trainer, the way you taught him in the gym is you don't want to go grab because you might leave yourself open. Move your head when he comes to you, then you grab him.
Coming to the halfway point of this third round.
Keep working the body.
Committing to the body work now. He lands the right hand. Oh, they both land flush with uppercuts. Andre Bishop's doing really well on the outside, utilizing his jab. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Good looking uppercut that time. Good job zoning in on that body with the left hook. Even better job bringing the right hand in combination.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Look at that. That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox, his sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
1, 2, 3. 4, 5.
I kept winning fights. I got people's attention.
My father told me to find out what it'll take to make you change your mind about working with us.
It's easy.
Yeah?
Yeah. All you gotta do is change Gus's mind.
What's that all? You don't have a say in this?
Sure I do. I say Gus is my manager.
Then I guess I'm gonna have to change Gus's mind.
Good luck with that.
Thanks. Oh, by the way, I was by Keyshawn Hayes' camp the other day. His trainer thinks you're a sucker for the left hook. Keyshawn says he's dropping you with it.
Yeah? Well, Keyshawn Hayes entitled to his own opinion, isn't he?